Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 5, 6, go.
Hello,
Hello,
FlossTube! We're the Bougie Stitchers. I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
And together we are two sisters who love to cross stitch. I mean, and quilt, and hang out, and talk to our friends. It's a whole stitchy thing.
It's a whole cult. We're a cult.
We're a cult. We're a stitching cult.
And this is our background today.
Yes, we're in a new spot. Well, we've been in this spot before with Amy when we were all three together, but Nancy's cleaning our craft room.
I'm trying.
She's accused me of having things that I don't.
She does have them. Next time you're like, oh, Jenny did have them.
Well, I have to go home to figure it out. So, we are filming at Nancy's again because Nancy is
Employed and it sucks.
working. I'm working too, but it's Monday. We are upstairs, so the cleaner cannot vacuum. I did not realize how disruptive that was until watching it back because we knew what was going on. So, but we can't stop her from her schedule. So, it's Monday. Lots been happening. You did Midsummer night.
I did.
Midsummer stitch. I missed it.
Well, where were you?
I was in Seattle.
Well, yeah.
And I got to spend some time with Jody, Trixie Tricycle, the dyer of and owner of Cedar River Linen and Design. And we had a great day. Like, we probably put 10 stitches in the entire day, but we talked for like 4 hours straight, nonstop.
Never once. Like, hey, let's call Nancy and bring her in. Didn't happen.
I called you on the way home. You were working.
I work a lot.
You do work. You are working a lot this summer. You better tamp that schedule
Well,
back.
we got some retreats to go to.
Well, we have one. Did you get back into sweater weather?
No.
Oh.
There is an opening. If anyone else wants to go join it.
I don't think there's many though.
No, there's someone had to cancel, and so she said there's one opening.
There's a lot of fun retreats. I enjoyed watching Stitch Florida.
Yes.
I
think Nancy Jones was there.
Nancy was there. Stitchy Linda was there. Chrissy from Finally a Farm Girl. Annie was there. Lori P.E. was there.
Brenda and Emma were there. The main girls were there. Well, most of the main girls were there.
Was Kathy there? Or just,
I don't think so. I think Kathy was with her daughter.
Well, because we're going to be with them next week.
Yes.
And she started that new job, so it was one of those.
It's fun to start a new job, but you don't have any vacation and all that stuff.
I don't still get paid when I don't work. All right, well, we should talk about stitching.
Okay.
We always start our videos with a moment of gratitude.
What's yours, Jenny?
I think I'm thankful for opportunities.
You've already been thankful for that, but go ahead and explain why you're that way.
Oh,
you're
Nancy
welcome.
is full of snark today. Sometimes you have to just close the door to open another one and be brave enough to do it and not. I think I have an excuse for every reason why I should not quit the current job I have and do something different. And this last time, spending this time with Jody, we talked about new things and it was just encouraging to find out that there's lots of people who are willing to help you and lots of people who have the ability to, just be a sounding board and sometimes just tell you you're on the right track and you're not crazy. So I was thankful for that time that I had with her. So, and I was open to the new. Like, I had to get in my car driving downtown Seattle to get to where she lived. And it was all easy. Google Maps got me right there. It was a straight shot, not too much traffic. My husband was really nervous about me parking the car in the parking garage. I don't know. He's like, I'll be there. He was in a conference. And then he goes, I'll be right down. I called him and said, hey, I'm coming back. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. And he's like, call me when you get close and I'll come park the car. I was like,
Maybe there was assigned parking?
No. I mean, there was an assigned area. Like, you had to park between this area and this area, but it was clearly marked where we could park. Because that's what our hotel has marked. Anyways, it made him feel better. I just shut up and colored. So
there you go.
I could be a passenger princess with the best of them. I don't know how I led in the United States Air Force and how I got to be a colonel, but I had a hard time apparently and was not capable of parking my new car that has parking assist. Oh hell, the dogs figured out how to get in and out of the dog door. Well, we might be pausing.
Okay, I am
periodically.
thankful. Are you done?
Apparently. Nancy's turned over a whole new leaf, guys. You should see how organized she is over here. She took all her stitches
You're
out.
doing this. I need you to do this, please.
She was like,
I am thankful for first responders. We've had a lot happen in our area lately. And without those first responders, we lost structures, houses, we've lost lives, it's just kind of been crazy here in our
dry.
area.
It's really dry. We've got a lot of fires in the local area. In
So-
fact, if you look outside, it's one big hazy mess.
Yeah, you can't even see the mountains. And normally you can see the mountains when you go, yeah, but you can't even see the mountains. It looks,
You really can't see the mountains from where I live, and I like really look out my back door and they're right there.
Jenny's in throwing distance. I'm a marathon away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm very thankful for what they do for us and help us with our community. And so if you have a first responder in your community, please tell them thank you.
Yes. They're unsung heroes more
Yes.
times than not. All right. Should we talk about some FFOs?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are sitting down because Nancy's about to blow your socks off. Go ahead, sister.
My sister finished this for me.
Get down. Not you.
I did not have the pattern. I'll show you the pattern here in
I
a little
have the
bit.
pattern.
Oh, that's right. You do have the pattern. I gave it to
You
Jenny.
shape it.
So this is a Prairie Schooler. This is Knock Knock. My ghosts are backwards, and you really can't
I
tell.
don't think you noticed.
And I'm gonna film. And I did this with Teresa. Finally, nope. Help me, Goose.
Garden goose.
The Garden Goose Stitcher. And now I'm doing the rest of them with Khallion, the Rebel Stitcher, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But this is fully finished. It's been a hot minute, probably close to a year. Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome. I put the glass in it. If you want to clip the glass out, it's pretty easy.
I'll worry about that later.
I have two.
Jenny has two.
Do you have, is that the only one?
That's my only one.
Oh, okay. One wasn't being snarky. So, this was a stitch that we did a long time ago.
That's cute.
And Nancy and I went to Salvation Army the last time I was here in Gillette, and this was $1. And it was ugly. It was a 1980s, early 90s, dusty rose painted, stamped picture. And I painted it black, and I just put 2 sticky boards back here, and then I used my extra fiber up here. I might change that out, but for now I thought
I like
it was
it.
cute.
Maybe you can just throw a little bit of something, just tiny, not a lot, just like right here.
Well, I had a problem with whatever color I was trying to figure out, because none of these colors are really in my kitchen. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's done.
We have WW dog wrestling in our house.
Yes, hang on.
We're back.
There's no drinking for the weary here. The dogs have a fenced yard, and they act like they have never been outside.
Okay, they don't have a finished yard at their house.
Not yet.
So,
It's coming, but it's not yet.
okay. So you finished your hen.
Finished the hen, and then the last thing I finished was my Liberties. I made them into little pillows.
Cute material on the back.
Yep, it says loyalty page, and I used this fabric for my last year finishes when I did the 4th of July. So they are going to. These were out of Punch Needle and Primitive magazine. I think they're a Barbara Anna. I can't remember now. Sorry. It was a few back. Let's see that person never claimed it, so I have to figure that out. All right, that's all I got for FFOs. Do you have any FOs?
I do have an
Well,
FO.
let's see them. No.
This is the pattern.
And you're gonna pass that?
I'm gonna pass it as soon as I have an address. I have. Oh,
No.
do you have a board, Jenny?
I do. I'm about to have to get up and eat dogs.
No dogs were harmed in the making of this film.
They're loved. That's the problem.
And I finished her. I did not iron her. And I want to finish it in this.
So we're gonna look at frame options.
Yeah.
I think it'll look pretty in that.
This has a little bit of the,
Gold or silver, sorry.
no, like kind of silver, kind of princessy, and a little bit of gothy. Just a little
Yeah.
bit, I thought. For a, but that's my finish. So yes, I do stitch.
So my husband is gone and I wasn't sure how long I was gonna be here, and it's hot, and so I have the house all locked up, and I didn't want to leave them, so that's where we're at. I'm okay for about 4 hours, but I didn't know how long we would be, and It's an hour. It's a 3-hour round trip. No.
She taught them how to use the dog door, and now they're like, hey, this is how we got him last time.
We're never going to win with this. All right. I have 2 FFOs. Well, maybe. Maybe I only have 1. Why did I think I have 2?
FOs? You
FOs.
finished that one?
Yeah.
Come here, bud.
Oh, I just wrote down that I did a model stitch. That was all. So it did take up about, not quite a week of my time to model stitch that. It wasn't that hard of a stitch. I was very focused. It was like 4 days.
That's really cute, Jenny.
Well, the only thing I've not finished...
You didn't show the pattern.
Hang on a second. The only thing I didn't finish is it needed some beads. Well, it doesn't need beads. It needs French knots. And I spent an hour yesterday stitching French knots and I was done. So I don't know that I have a front. Do I have a front page? Oh, yeah, I do. So this is Cosford Rise Stitchery. She is I think she's an American. I know she's an American. She's married to a British guy or spouse. I don't know. I don't want to make stuff up. Anyways, I don't know.
Sounds like you know, so that's good.
I fell in love with it. Well, I think I read somewhere. But I probably got half the story wrong. But I used the called for, and the only thing I had to switch out on this was I used Weeks Dye Works in tin roof because I had a piece that was hanging out in my house.
That's really cute.
I had to switch out this building and this bridge, and I just put it in gray because the original color was almost this color. It's really a muted palette, and I don't know, I just had so much fun stitching it. The white I thought was going to be a little daunting, but I just kind of worked all over, so it didn't feel like I was never getting anywhere. I just had to fill in little patches at a time. So I'm going to stop by our Ace Hardware. I know, laugh, but they have Mill Hill beads, and I'm going to find some brown and a red Mill Hill bead so I can finish up the holly berry in a leaf and their reindeer noses. Because an hour and a half attempting French knots just made me mad. So, now I have this tucked up in my Como Stitches bag.
Told you they were gonna get through there. But let's leave them and see what we do.
All right.
We might be stopping.
Jack's not sure if he can come in or not. Jack appreciates a boundary. Walker, there's no boundaries. All right.
He is really a hold my beer type dog.
He is a hold my beer type of dog. I have 2 stitches and that's it.
Okay, I have a lot.
You do. So why don't you go?
Okay.
And I will.
So I did
supervise dogs.
Midsummer, so I totally had a lot of time.
Oh, you're done.
No.
Here.
This is But God, and I really do want to finish it really quickly. So that'll be my focus, maybe.
Look at how quick she's got this stitched up.
I have to put the But God and the little fancy things in there. And the sheep.
motifs. Yeah, so you're doing a great job.
I'm skipping
on
the
this.
heart, though. I'm not putting the heart in
I know you're not putting the heart in it. What are you going to put there in its place? You should just pick a small motif from somewhere. A small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That meant, no, I'm not going to do that. But whatever, Jenny. That's what that meant. It's
The
really
bag
nice.
was made by me.
I like that fabric.
I love this fabric. But let's put this back.
Is that where you got that color from?
No. I think that came from the witches, the Prairie Schooler. I'm pretty sure. The next one, Jenny has this one, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I'll show mine while you're working on yours. Lay down. Lay down. So this is a stitch along we're doing with Annie, the proper stitcher. Who else is working on it? I saw working on it. Sandy.
Stitching
Stitching with Sandy. Alicia, the fanciful flamingo.
And those
2 Scotties.
and some, yeah.
Nope, we wrote them down. I'm not gonna. The Stitching Owl and Stitching Scotty, but I think she's so. You start on 12.
Way further than I am, yeah.
Well, I am, but not only because I started before you.
So this is just where I am. It's kind of fun because one of my friends finished the one because we went to our summer picnic with our quilting guild, and she ran out of things to do. So I gave it to her, and she finished the one for me.
Who? Amy?
No, Miss Scott, Teresa.
Oh. So you've seen mine, but I don't know if I forgot to bring it or not. But I have 5 6. Drew picked 9. I finished 10, and I started 3. And really, that was me stitching on our way home. I picked this to stitch on the way back from Seattle. And my husband, I had to stitch because I could not look at my husband. He decided to play chicken with my car. I now know that when my car tells me we have 0 gas, we really have 2 gallons left. My husband, who's one of those people that believes in the car, even if it's half empty, needs to be filled. He said, oh, we got 20 miles until we get to the house, and we'd have 20 miles left over until we got to the house. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, but remember, it's summertime and gas evaporates in summer. I'm going to kill him. There will be 2 dogs in our lives the next time we film.
And now they're fine.
But, so we hit Ranchester. So we left Billings, Montana. It's a 2-hour drive. You got to go through the reservation. There are gas stations on the reservation. There's a gas station right before the reservation. After you leave the reservation, there are no gas stations until you get to Ranchester, which is still 10 miles, 11 miles.
I don't know that one.
I don't know, because we're 21 miles. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like 20 miles to Sheridan. Maybe not. Well, my husband decides we're outside. We cross the Wyoming border, and it says we have 2 miles. 2 gallons. No, we have 2, I don't know. Anyways, whatever it was. My husband's little bunghole was clenched tight. And he was like, please. I've never heard him pray so much. He was so embarrassed because he's always like, I'm going to take your driver's license away for letting your car get down below half or whatever. Anyways, I was like, go ahead, baby. How's that? And I just kept stitching. And in my mind, I was like, please, Amelia, please, please. Please get us to where we need to be. So,
This is a Teresa Coquette Moon Dancer.
I think that one would be fun to do.
Yeah, well, it is fun to do. And I'm doing the reverse, so I'm just,
You're doing the negative.
yeah.
You're stitching the black
Yes.
and leaving all the other colors.
Yes. Well, I think I'm just going to do the moon. The moon and the black. What I wanted to do during the Midsummer is I just wanted to stitch her in. I just didn't have time to get her in. So that's her coming up and kicking her heels. I'm actually really excited. It's really fun. It's on Ada. I think it's on 16 count.
And it was dyed by you.
It was dyed by me. And it's kind of fun because it has little specks of purple in it, which you can't see probably from there, but it's just really Halloween-y.
Okay, you gotta slow down a little.
It's really Halloween-y.
That was one of your viewers that loves you said, slow down a little. What else you got?
Oh, hey, thank you for all the compliments on my glasses and my haircut. It's very nice.
It was. And thanks for all the new stitchy people we get to watch. I was watching a couple of them last night. They were good. There's always somebody, and you always learn somebody from somebody.
You
It's
do.
just, find your cup of tea. But it was really, a lot of the ones that some of the ones you guys have mentioned we already watch. And we talk about a lot. And then some of them I hadn't heard of. So it was nice to find somebody new. So, all right. Was that your last one?
No?
We'll keep going then.
This is a Stand Firm by Sweet Wing Studio. We did this with... What?
We did this a long time ago,
We
Nancy.
did. It's a start along. We did it with Angie.
Hoopy
Hobby. Sandy. Who else? There was a whole bunch of us.
Yeah. Did Mel from Stitching with Mel hop on?
Probably. I'm doing it on Cedar River Linen and Design Overcast. I don't know why. Remember last week when I said we won't be surging? Surge. She left without it.
We left to take our mother to lunch. Like, let's just be clear.
But we still left without her. So I'm about halfway. I think I'm like right at that page break right now.
Walker, lay down.
Hopefully they can see it.
Lay down.
But
yes.
That has been really fun. Oh, you know what I was going to tell you? My corn flower is this super light color, so I'm switching it to Color and Cotton Alexandria.
That's a pretty color.
Because it's more blue. I'm going to leave the little quilt motif right here, but I'm going to do the flag in that blue. So that's my...
Where'd you get that bag?
I think this is, I'm not 100% sure.
It looks either like gammas or
Yeah. I've had this one for Como.
Como
But,
stitches. Jess. I was gonna say Jess, but I was like, Dawn is Como. Dawn is Gamma Treasures, and
Yes.
Jess is Como
Yeah.
Stitches. They had a wedding. Did you see their posts about our wedding?
I have not been on Facebook or Instagram for a hot minute.
I can't keep. She's got a. Are you done now?
No, I still have a couple more. You can go.
Let me go because this is the last one I have. So I took this one with me on the car because it's an easy stitch.
Because it's on Ada?
It's because it's on 27 count.
Ah.
Or, yeah, 28 count, excuse me. So this is the, you've seen this one, he's done. This is the one I'm working on now.
Are you going to
And,
frame them?
yeah, I want them to be, well, I don't know, I think I'm going to frame them. I want them to be partners, whatever they
the
are.
same.
So I'm trying to get them both done so that, lay down, Walker. I'm right here. No, you're not getting on my lap.
The little crow, I like the crow. The beehive, buzz off. That's a good job, Jenny.
Thanks. Anyways, I worked on that day one. I worked on a lot of things day one of our travels, and then day two of our travels, I didn't get as much done because we were like 4 hours from Portland, and it was just a lot of fun things to see. So, anyways, this was last year's Plum Street Marathon starts. I think I started everything Plum Street last year, and so I just need to get some of these things wrapped up. I'm feeling pretty good. So on my 24 and 24, I got both of my Julys done. And I started working on my August.
Whatever the heck I want.
Yeah, it has turned into that, hasn't it? That's no big
But
deal.
it's okay.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
This one has, you guys seen this a lot. We're going to go back to WW Dog Wrestling.
Lay down.
And this is my goal to get this done here. Right.
Oh my god.
Anyways, this is my restart. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did it all wrong.
Because you had to do tent stitches.
Yes, and I did full stitches, but she's coming along.
She is coming. Oh, she's pretty.
It is pretty. It's a lot prettier than I thought. I don't know if you guys can see the half stitches up here in the Morning Glory, and then there's some down here. And so this is actually my goal to get this close to done this time. We'll see.
I think you can.
I think I can. I just gotta find the time.
We'll make it your focus stitch.
Still have to find the time.
Well, you got a lot of stitching done this last time, so
Because I was in Midsummer.
Because you got stuck stitching with your friends.
Yeah.
I was a little sad that we weren't at Stitch Florida with all of our friends.
Me too. It was like I was looking at them and I'm like, oh, but it's hot there. But they look like they had a good time.
But you know, she moved it to September next year.
September's worse for me.
I know.
Oh well.
I might go. I haven't decided. Ooh, this one's coming right along.
This is what I'm doing with Colleen.
Oh, that's where that thread came from. Put that
Yes.
thread in your bag.
Who's there? And I picked this one because it was on top. And this one uses brown, which kind of threw me off. So I do get brown. This is not.
But this is DMC,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, just DMC. I just ran down to Hoblob and got it
That's nice, Nance.
done.
Oh, sorry, you really are slow.
No, you're fine.
That's all.
That's our stitching.
Ooh. I'd say we did it in 1 minute and 50 seconds, but we had to stop the video like 27 times because of Tweedledee and Tweedledoo that I own. We do love having them. They keep us young. But there are days I just miss an old dog that just wants... Jack's an old dog. Jack is an old... He is 2, but he is an old soul. Walker is 1. He will be 2.
Walker's one that has ADHD for a dog.
And he's got a janky jaw. Like, he split when his canines were all falling out, and he split his, so his jaw's like in his mouth. So when he eats, he's like, it's so hilarious. I have to catch it on video, but it's hilarious to watch him eat. He keeps us in giggles. All right, so what are your plans?
Just to keep stitching.
No focus?
No, the Morning Glory
Yeah.
and the Stand Firm. Those would be nice to have those done.
Oh, those are good August stitches. Summary.
Yeah.
I'm dying to start my turkeys.
And I can't wait till we get our Goonies. By
But that's
Forbidden Fiber
October,
Co.
isn't it?
It's far away.
Yeah. So we are planning for a trip to Minnesota. We're going to Minnesota next week. We leave on Tuesday. We're gonna drive Tuesday to almost there, because it's like a 13-hour drive for us. You could do it in a day if you were tired. I mean, if you wanted to, but we're gonna drive to Sioux Falls, and then we're gonna pop down and see a stitchy shop that Teresa Garden Goose recommended. Is it Shanty Stitches? Is that the one in?
That name sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I can't look on my phone.
I don't know where my phone is either, so.
Well, maybe the picture's on my iPad. I took a picture and sent it to Nancy. Hang on. I did not take us off of Wi-Fi.
So we're going there together with some of our friends.
Yes, and we're super excited about that. Oh, here. We are going to, I don't even know how to say it. Bresford, South Dakota. It's East River. It's not really where we hang out. We hang out West River. I don't know, it's a South Dakota thing. They divide their state in two. But, so there's a mystery hop from June 1st to August 31st. It entails Shanty Stitchers, Welcome Stitchery, and the Stitchery Nook. And so we are going to
make a big circle.
We're going to make a big circle. We're going to see all three this next week. So we'll be there on Wednesday morning. And then we're going to pop up to Minnesota, meet up all of our friends, go to Welcome Stitchery for a couple days, and then we're going to head down to the Stitchery Nook. I think that's how the plan is.
Sounds good.
I think. I don't know. And then we'll head home. Nancy has to start work, well, official work with the school district.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be home for like a week until I go to Colorado for a week. Because the United States Air Force said I had to have training to be a volunteer vice president for the Wyoming's parent group. Not kidding.
The vice president?
I'm the vice president.
You didn't get president?
Well, the president's daughter graduates in May, and so I will assume the presidency when she graduates. We're such a small group. Some of the state families are huge. Some of the states' family groups are huge. Wyoming, I think we got 15 kids in the academy. We're small.
It's a fun little group, though. Hopefully we can get the opportunity to go down there this year.
Yeah. The 28th. My birthday is...
Who do they play?
Wyoming plays academy at Wyoming.
At Wyoming. I said that, but you said you don't know if Andrew can go.
I don't know if Andrew can go.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Let's see if we have to yell at dogs. All right, Happy Mail. I didn't get any Happy Mail this time.
Happy Mail.
I think we have some on the way. We had a couple people ask for our address, which is really sweet. We've been doing this 3 years. We are at our 3-year Flossiversary. I think the 29th of July was the first time we filmed 3 years ago. And
isn't that today?
It is today. That was
happy anniversary, Jenny.
Happy anniversary.
I should bring you flowers or something. I don't know.
I know we've done cake, we've done champagne, which none of that worked out very well. The cake was fine, or the cookies were fine. The champagne didn't work out so hot.
No, because you don't put straws in champagne.
Well, we didn't know.
The things you learn.
We're not drinkers. I mean, we have a sip now and again, but we're not big drinkers. All right, haul. I have some haul.
I don't have any haul.
Well, I have haul because of two things. One, you guys are a bunch of enablers. So I am totally enthralled with this group. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's a women's group or if it's a cross-stitch group that I'm involved in on Facebook. And I'm only going to kind of show these quickly because they didn't...
You can show them in the back and they can't see it.
Because they didn't come with cover pages. But this person, this artist, has these, I've seen them around, but I don't know if she did it or somebody licensed and did it, but you can find it on Etsy. So I've set it up. This is what I bought.
We got Wonder Woman.
So it's
what are you gonna do with them?
Wonder, Resist, Explore, and Rebel. So right now, if you log into her website, her Etsy store, and it's Karen Hallion, 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 I think is how she says her name. And she's got a store on Etsy. I will actually link the name of the store down below where you can purchase these. but you can get, they're $5, $5 for one. Or if you buy 4, you pay 15. So, and I think she's going to chart the rest of them. It's an artist, and she has beautiful. The other thing I bought is I have been oodling the 4 Seasons by Barbara Anna, and it originally came out as a kit with Nitka over in Russia. And I don't know if Barbara Anna, whatever reason, she is now allowed to sell her 4 Seasons. The 4 Seasons are the 4 ladies, and they represent each season. And again, I don't have, it's a download. But you go, if you follow Barbara Anna Designs on Instagram, she is selling in her Ko-Fi shop. It's K-I-F-O, Ko-Fi. Anyways, she's now selling her pattern. So I bought all 4.
Very nice.
Well, you buy one. It's one pattern with 4.
With 4 seasons.
But why I bought it specifically is because starting in December, Jackie from Comfort Stitching and Somi Sarah are doing a stitch along, and they're going to do one girl a season. So it'll start in December on winter solstice, and it'll just each season they're going to stitch one of the ladies.
That's a good idea.
And I thought I could do that. That's manageable. So now I just have to think about what I want to stitch them on and how big I want them.
Are you going to stitch them all in the same, or are you going to do 4 different ones?
I think I'm going to do 4 different ones so that I can just put one out each season.
Where would you put it in your house?
Maybe I don't put them in my house. I don't know. I haven't got that far. But I thought instead of doing one long skinny one, or do I do 4 and I put it in my craft room? I haven't really thought that through. So I'm thinking about that, but I wanted time to think about it and I wanted to be ready. So I made sure I got the pattern. Now I have to just worry about floss and fabric, and which is all doable. Right, shares. We are going to leave, so everything is claimed except for my piece I put it for adoption. And that goes to Lisa, oh, I don't have my glasses on, anyway, 7181. We're going to leave this up one more time. If we don't hear from you, we'll redraw for next time. If you're interested. If you're not interested, that's fine too. Just tell me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I always tell people, like, it's got a pretty good start on it. It's all the DMC. If you're interested. I just don't like the fabric I picked, and I'm going to restart it.
And the lady that I've talked to and already given this to her, if she would just send us our address, I will send it to your way.
Well, can't you just email her? I'll email her. I've got her email.
Okay, and also I'm going to apologize for this. I emailed her back, and then I messaged her back to make it all make sense, and I never got a response. So hopefully it all got there.
All right, well, I'll send her a note.
Okay, thank you.
And if not, you guys can reconnect.
I did not mean to. Not if you do. Anyways, long story.
There was confusion. I was kind of miffed at my sister for that moment because I was like, she emailed you and you should email her back. And Nancy did, but I think she emailed you back from her personal email. Anyways, it was a thing. There was no need to be miffed. But again, you just slobbered all over me. Get down.
Should I pause?
No, it's just maybe he'll lay down.
Jack's laid down.
Jack is totally
sitting on
laid
my
down.
feet.
The problem with Walker is his dad's not home because my husband's traveling, and so he is out of sorts, and we call him FOMO because he's afraid of missing out and he wants everyone to pay attention to him, and he's a spoiled little 1-year-old. Hang on.
Out through the mouth.
Into the mouth, into the nose, out through the mouth.
Slowly.
No dogs were harmed in this video.
Yeah.
My patience, a little wary. All right, so because it's our 3-year Flossiversary, we're going to give away 3 fun little bags. These are fat quarter bags, but inside each one has floss. No rhyme or reason to the floss, it just has floss in it, and patterns. So Oh, I did not. So in the plaid one, all right. How do you spell squirrel? Oh, 2 R's. All right, so if you were interested in the plaid bag, the keyword is squirrel. And you're gonna get our Barbara Anna that we already stitched, and you will get Gathering Acorns, my Cottage Garden. And there's a handful of floss in there. I don't think any of that floss is actually made for
the patterns.
For the patterns, but it just kind of, it looks good. All right, the second one we're gonna give away is in the flower bag. That is not your keyword. I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. And this one has a Madame Chantilly love, sorry.
Love.
And one of Annie's first ones, When Flowers Bloom. Oh, look at Nancy.
Yeah.
Look at Nancy with the, again, it has some floss in there. None of it is actually called for in any one of these charts. I just thought they...
Why don't you pause it for a second?
I don't know why. They've been to puppy training. Jack is so mellow. His brother, Spaz. Look at this vein in my neck. It's popping. And they were in the dog kennel for a week last week. So I feel bad. So I have them with me because I didn't want to leave them locked up in the house. I should have locked them up in the house. It would have been really better for all of us. All right. So the last one is in the holly bag. It is a Christmas winter theme patterns. We have got the Polar Plunge series.
The whole series?
The whole, well, not the one you have to buy for the
PDF.
So 5 of the 6 are in this pack, and Stitchy Lane sent these over to us, and so we're now passing these on. So the keyword for this is snow.
Let's go.
And oh, this one I have to get floss for because I really didn't have anything that worked. But the yellows are what you will, I think, the color that you can put in and fit into that if you want. But I have to get a couple more for that one. And that one is snow. So this one is snow. What did I say the other one?
When the weather outside is
What did I say
bright
the
for
other
love.
one? Love.
And the fire is
So keyword squirrel, love, and snow. Please be 18. We would appreciate if you would subscribe. We've got an amazing 5,000 plus subscribers, so we are not
Woohoo.
we are not like
Thank
upset about all that. We appreciate it. We appreciate your comments. We do read them. There are days that I'm not sure if Nancy's responding or I'm responding, but we always do try to respond with a heart or a comment back. And it's just nice to read through the comments. It's nice to go back and read through the comments, to be honest. So, you've been quilting a lot.
I have. Amy, my friend Amy and I took this class. This is all scraps. And this is the baby quilt. I'll just show you a little bit of it for a good friend's daughter. Well,
Who?
Kyra and her.
Oh.
They're having a baby girl. You can't show it all because there's something top secret on here. But that's the gist of it.
Can you show me top secret off camera?
Yeah, off camera I sure can.
Okay.
So that's it.
Is it a name?
It is a name.
Is the name not known?
The name is not known. But I know.
How fun. All right.
It is fun.
Let's do our Wheel of Doom.
Wheel of Doom.
So I gotta go to Bougie. I have to go to spin the wheel. Short hair or long hair?
That's a 50-50. Because you got short hair, you have to do it every day.
You have to do your hair every day anyways.
No, listen.
That's my problem with
Listen.
long hair.
With long hair, you just put it in a pony. You
still
comb it
have-
and go.
You still have to comb it. You still have to
comb
keep it
it.
clean.
Keep it clean. But you don't have to style it. You don't have to like...
It takes, when I wash my hair every day in the shower, and then I get out, I make my bed, and I literally spend 5 minutes drying and styling my hair. 5 minutes. Now, and I'll say that I like it short. I am letting it grow out a little bit just because somebody told me somewhere in some book or some stylist that I had once upon a time that every 7 years you should change your look. So I go through that phase. When we started FlossTube, it was growing.
Because you had not had long hair.
I had not had long hair in a very long time. And I really am not sure that I want long hair now. I just thought
Hey, how about you delete that so it doesn't come back?
I will, but I'll do it later because I'll leave it up, so I'll do it later. Otherwise, I'll spend 20 minutes trying to figure out what I have to do to get rid of that slice of pie. So, so yeah, I don't know. It's your preference. It's whatever makes you happy. I also got mad as I hit that ripe age of 50 that I felt like my hair was falling out all over the place, and it's just because I'm used to it being short and the vacuum just picks it up and goes, our little Roomba.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like my hair was tangled throughout the Roomba brushes, and it just made me mad and grossed out, so I cut it all off. My husband likes long hair.
My husband likes long hair too.
So it was funny because
my husband doesn't do my hair, so
I know, right? Steve doesn't really
want.
care. He's like, could you grow it out? And I did, and then I'm like, and I'm done over it. But the funny thing is my sister, we got to see our brother this weekend.
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
So my sister-in-law and my niece and her friend all came down. Well, they all came down from the mountain to bring the four-wheelers back, and they all wanted to take showers. And afterwards, Isabella came down and she was like, Aunt Jetty, do you have like any conditioner or anything for hair? And I do, but I don't have like detangler because, I mean, this doesn't tangle. So it was funny. I was like, I'm sorry, babe, I don't. But it was just fun to have a young lady in your house again. And my sister-in-law has longer hair too. So anyways, it was just kind of a neat thing. I don't know. That's where I was. All right. So we wanted to just take a minute and thank everybody for spending 3 years with us and, encouraging us and giving us the constructive feedback. We haven't, for the amount of positivity we've had very little negative, maybe 2 comments our entire 3 years where people have been, I think they were in a place and they needed to say something on the channel and it was fine. We had to pull the big girl panties on one, or I had to pull my big girl panties on one, and the other one, we just want this to be a safe place where community can, don't play with the ring light, Nancy, where community can, have a space. And it's a safe space. I'm going to say this, and don't come at me, but voting season is coming. In the state of Wyoming, you have to vote in the primary in order to vote in the general. So we just encourage you, whatever your state's voting policies are, know them, and get out and vote. How you vote is your personal choice. Mom used to say, whatever happened in the voting booth and the confessional is between you and God. And I don't know that I disagree with that. I think voting's important. We've been in places, I've been in countries where people don't have the right to vote, and they don't have the right to be heard, and they don't have the right to have an opinion. And that's tough considering the what we have here in the United States. So I just encourage you, whatever your feelings are, however you want to feel is up to you, but vote.
But study.
Know what you're voting for. That's a good one. Know the ramifications of what your vote will mean, and that's, again, that's up to you. You know where you are in your voting booth, and it's completely up to you. We will never tell you how we vote because it's for us. And sometimes we might vote the same, and sometimes we vote different, but we don't talk about it. We just know we vote, and that we do. We do know that we vote. That's what we know. So we want to thank you for spending the time with us. Thank you for having our back. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you for those who have sent things to us and that we've been able to share forward in the community. Next year is going to be a fun year for all of us, and we're excited about what next year is going to bring. So we don't really know what next year's going to bring. I just think
hopefully, you wake up every morning and
yeah, we do have some friends with health issues. So if you do have a friend out there, it goes back to what we always try to do, straighten somebody's crown, reach out to them. You never know when someone needs a prayer. You never know when someone needs their hand held. You never know when a hot dish and a cup of tea is going to make their day. So spend that time because every day is a blessing. So
amen.
Straighten someone's crown. What do you got, sister?
You got it all, Jenny.
I'm just rambling now because my dog's finally laid down and I'm calming down. So that's where we're at. We should take advantage of this time.
We should redo it, huh?
No, because this is us. We are chaos. We don't like being chaos, but that's where we, I guess, function our best.
So we are going to be in the Minnesota area. If you need to reach out to us, say hello.
We'll be at Welcome Stitchery the 9th and 10th.
Yes. There's a stitch at like a 24-hour.
It's called a stitch-in, but I don't think you stay up for 24 hours.
Well, I'm checking out.
Yeah, Nancy is Nancy's late night is let's go show her face and go to bed.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, let's stay up and
I
stitch
don't
all night.
sleep, but
You don't. As your roommate, she does not sleep. And then you feel bad because when you wake up and she's gone, you're like, oh God, is it my fault that she's not sleeping?
all right. We're gonna just toodle out of here.
Go do something great. All right, take care.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right. Until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.